Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today's video, it's all about the upcoming Sephora sale. You all know it's that time of year. I'm going to give you all some of my top recommendations. I'm going to show you everything that's in my Sephora cart ready to go as soon as I'm able to get my 20% off. We'll go over all the details of the sale, and I'm also going to give you my top picks in each category. I always like to get these videos up for you guys before the sale starts. That way, hopefully, I can give you all some ideas if you're curious about some new makeup or some new skincare, even fragrance. So we're going to get into all of that. If you're curious about what's in my Sephora cart and if you would like some recommendations for the sale, just keep on watching. Don't forget though, make sure you are subscribed to my channel. I would love to have you, and don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you do enjoy it. That would really help me out and I would appreciate that. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to go over all the details of the sale. I've got my notes and I'm ready to go. So as far as the sale, it starts on October 31st for Rouge members, and you will get 20% off. All rewards members can receive 30% off on Sephora collection starting on the 31st. If you are VIB or an insider, you're not going to be able to shop the sale until November 4th. But if you are interested in some Sephora collection items and you are not a Rouge member, go ahead and put your order in on the 31st because you don't want the items to sell out before you get the chance to shop the rest of the sale. That would be my suggestion. Go ahead and get whatever you're wanting from Sephora collection while you can. And then on November 4th, go ahead and get whatever else you want to get in your cart. Now, the event ends on November 10th, and you got to make sure you're using the code at checkout. So the code this year is everything, all capital letters, and it can be used more than once. So like I said, use that code for your Sephora collection items, and then use that code again if you place another order before the event ends on November 10th. So that is everything you need to know about the sale. Now let's get into what is in my cart. And I'm going to start by showing you guys all of my repurchase items, and then I'll show you some of the things that I'm really excited to try. I am Rouge, so I will be getting the 20% off, and I really like to take advantage of this time to save me some money. As far as repurchases go, I'm going to repurchase the Sephora Collection Outrageous Plump Hydrating Lip Gloss. I've only tried this in one shade, and it's the Universal Volume 01. These are $14. I highly suggest these. They are very, very similar to the Lawless Forget the Filler, Maybelline Lifter Glosses, kind of somewhere in between those two maybe. It's a really good, affordable lip plumper, and the shade is just like this very sheer pink with a little bit of sparkle to it. It's gorgeous. So I will be repurchasing that. I'm going to go ahead and purchase this because I just can't help myself. The shade looks so beautiful. The YSL Love Shine Plumping Lip Oil Gloss in the shade 100 Sparkling Dream. These are $40. First of all, I've already tried the YSL Plumping Gloss. I know I love it. I got it in the shade Lucky Moonstone, and it's one of my favorite new formulas. Like, it's so beautiful. When I saw this holiday packaging in this shade, I just knew that I had to get it. I know $40 is insane. I know that. But it's 20% off. So it makes me feel a little better. Next up, I have the NARS The Multiple Soft Blur Blush Stick. You all, I have been raving about this blush stick ever since I tried it. I'm going to get it in the shade Behave. I have it in the shade Dazed, and I can't even explain to you how good it is. I used it to film this look today. Everything that's on my face today is part of my recommendations. I will be posting a video soon, and it's just going to be a full face of my Sephora recommendations. This is the look that I created. I love it so much. But the NARS blush stick, they're $40 as well, so it feels good for me to get that 20% off. I'm also going to get the ABH Micro Stroke Detailing Brow Pen, but this time I'm going to get it in the shade Taupe because I feel like medium brown is just a smidge too dark for me. So I'm going to see what Taupe looks like where my hair is like a little bit blonde. You know, it's got the highlights and lowlights. I feel like I need to go a little bit lighter. So we're going to try Taupe and see what we think. I'm also going to get the Benefit Precisely My Brow Detailer Pencil in the shade 3.5. That's $27. The brow pen's $28. So anytime I can get my staple brow products on a discount, I'm going to do it. I'm also going to repurchase my Cali Ray So Blown Blurring Primer. I can't be without this. I have a drawer full of primers, but that is my go-to long-lasting primer. I need to get a backup. It's running low. And I'm also a big fan of this, but I still have like over half, so I don't feel like it's necessary to purchase it right now, but I'm going to go ahead and stock up on the Cali Ray. And then I'm also going to get another Rare Beauty Brow Gel because it's an everyday brow gel for me. It's $19. And the last repurchase is the Bumble and Bumble Thermal Protection Heat Shield. I love this stuff. It smells so good. This is literally almost gone. Oh wait, one more. Sorry. I'm also going to purchase the Summer Fridays Lip Butter Balm in the shade Iced Coffee. Those are $24. It's another product that I just can't be without. It's always in my pocket at work, and it's time for a backup. Let's move on to new to me products. All right, so I have 2 concealers in my cart, and I'm really debating which one I want to get or if I'm going to get them both. I've still got time to decide, but I have the Fenty We're Even Hydrating Longwear Concealer in the shade 225N. It's $33. There is someone named Nicole that I follow on YouTube. This is her holy grail concealer. Out of all the concealers, and she's tried probably every concealer that I've tried, this is her favorite. She uses it in every video, and I've never tried it, so I really want to. But here's the dilemma. The LYS Bright Start Creamy Buildable Coverage Airbrush Concealer. They just released this concealer and it looks so good. Everyone that I've seen use it says it's amazing. I put the shade LN3 in my cart and it's $24. I might end up getting them both. I don't know. That is one thing that I might end up changing in my cart before I secure the bag, but I don't know. I really want to try them both, so we'll see. Next up, I have the Bosma Soft Matte Talc-Free Blurring Powder Bronzer in the shade Medium. It's $32, and ever since I saw this release, I knew I wanted it, and it looks really good. And I'm all about finding beautiful blurring bronzers, so yeah, definitely want that. And then I saw where Fenty released the Diamond Balm All Over Diamond Veil in a mini size. The shade that I have in my cart is How Many Carats, and it's $21. I do have a dupe from Catrice, but I want the Fenty. And I've never purchased the full size because it's like over $40, and I can't see myself paying that much for a highlighter that I'm not going to use anywhere else other than maybe my eyes, inner corner, and maybe on like the Cupid's bow or something. But for the most part, it would just be like an inner corner or all over the lid to add some more sparkle. So, in a mini size for $21 and on sale for 20% off, that feels a little better. That's everything in my cart other than the Tatcha Longevity Serum, and it's just in a sample. I'm hoping that they don't run out of this because it's on the offer page. I'm hoping that will stay in my cart through the 31st because I really want to try it. I just love that they offer the little samples, and they're usually a good size deluxe sample for free. That way you can try it and see if it's something you do want to invest in. But I just purchased the backup of my Lancome Genifique, so I don't feel the need to purchase a full-size serum right now, but I do want to try it. It looks really good. That's everything in my cart. Let me know if there's anything that I should add or if there's anything you have questions about. A lot of these, like I said, are repurchases and I love them, or just new shades of something I know I already love. The next thing I want to do is tell you all stuff that I want to try, but I'm just a little hesitant about it and I don't know exactly why. So just want to go over a couple items and y'all have to tell me what you think. The first thing is the Sephora Collection Pro Foundation Brush number 40. It's $34. You will get 30% off. And the reason I'm hesitant is because I have so many brushes and I just don't feel like I need it, but it looks really nice. So you're going to have to let me know if you've tried it, what you think, but it looks so nice. Next up, the Patrick Ta Major Dimension Essential Artistry Edit, the Light Palette. These are $44. I just don't, okay. I have Patrick Ta palettes. I have the Rose palette. So I'm kind of like wanting to try these because they're more nudie neutral shades and I think it would be more wearable for me like every day. So that one I'm thinking about. I'm going to think about it. We'll see. Next up, the Huda Beauty Easy Bake Blurring Loose Setting Powder Duos, the Cherry Peach. Those look so good. They're $39. I do not need another powder, so that's why I haven't put it in my cart. But if I had like an endless budget, that would be in my cart. Next up, the YSL Make Me Blush 12-Hour Blurring Liquid Blush in the shade Peachy Nude. They're $40. Listen, I'm all about finding a blurring blush, and I've just recently found the Dior, I found the Too Faced, the NARS. All of these blushes are super blurring and beautiful on the cheek, and I've heard really good reviews about those, so I do want to try them. I just don't need it right now, but maybe when one of these run out, I would purchase that. Next up, the Tower 28 Go Go Cooling Shimmer Eyeshadow Stick in the shade Troubadour. They're $20. It looks so beautiful. But the reason I'm hesitant is because every shadow stick that I have tried recently has just not lived up to the hype, and I'm afraid that will be the same outcome, so they do look beautiful. Then I have the Danessa Myricks Lightwork Volume 2 Freedom Palette. 128 doll hairs. That is the reason I'm hesitant. $128 is just outrageous, and I'm just not comfortable with a lot of the colors, like the bright blue, the bright purple. I know myself, and I know I wouldn't reach for them, but those nudes, listen, Danessa, come out with a palette just like this, but all nudes, and you got me sold. I'll tell you that. I wouldn't care to pay the $128 if I knew I was going to wear all the shades. So, I think the formula looks fantastic. I just know myself, and I wouldn't wear all the shades. One of these days, she'll come out with a nude palette. I just know it. Next up, the Charlotte Tilbury Big Lip Plumpgasm Lip Gloss in the shade Strawberry Chocolate. It's a limited edition shade for the holidays, and it looks gorgeous. $35. I still have plenty of my new Gasm Diamonds, so that's why I didn't put it in my cart. Plus, I have a lot of other lip products that I am going to be purchasing, but that one is beautiful. Alright, next up is the Hung Van Gogh New Neutral Eyeshadow Palettes, $49. I have not tried anything from Hung Van Gogh yet, and this palette looks beautiful. There's a warm palette as well. If I didn't have so many eyeshadows, I definitely would try that, but I just don't need them, but I want them. Next up, I want so badly the Biossance 5% Niacinamide Brightening Eye Serum. It's $44. I just don't need one right now, but in the future, when I run out of some of mine, I will be purchasing that because I love Biossance skincare, and it just looks great. And it has the little cooling roller ball. Yeah, looks good. Just a couple more things. The Caudalie Vino Pure Salicylic Acid Pore Minimizing Toner. It's $30. This one I actually put in my cart and then took out. So I am really on the fence about it because I'm getting low on my Paula's Choice. And sometimes I like to try new toners, and that one looks really nice, so we'll see. Then the Amika Hair and Body Mist, it's $28. The reason I'm on the fence about it is because I just have so many perfumes and other body sprays that I just don't feel like it's necessary, but I've heard really good things. I've heard it smells amazing. This one, I really want to try. The Crown Affair Overnight Repair Serum Treatment. So I love the Crown Affairs leave-in conditioner, but this is an overnight serum for your hair, and it's $58. The reason I want to try it is because after I do purple shampoo, my hair can feel like a little bit coarse. I feel like something like that would be really good to leave in overnight after I use purple shampoo, and I know it would smell amazing. I do want it, but I just don't want to pay that much money for it. I don't want to go broke. Let's just put it that way. Then I have the Rare Beauty Rare Layering Balms. Floral Peony Blossom and Fresh Bergamot. They're $19 each, and I really want to smell those and get an idea of what it would be like with the Rare perfume. I'm hoping I can go in store and see what those smell like, but I've definitely been thinking about those. It's time to jump into my recommendations, and just keep in mind that everything that I recommend is for combination oily skin. A lot of these products I would recommend for dry skin, but I just want to preface that most of these products, especially complexion or skincare, are catered to my combo oily skin. There's a few random things, and then I'll get into everything as far as like categories. The Tan Luxe Gradual Illuminating Tan Lotion. If you're looking for a self-tanner in the wintertime, I highly recommend this. It smells really, really good. It's nice to have a self-tanner that will hydrate you during the wintertime, so I definitely prefer this one in the fall and winter. I just wanted to give you that as a recommendation if you're looking for a good self-tanner from Sephora. It's $38, but you'll get your discount. Then this one is totally random, but I promise you, I'm obsessed. The Ouai Pet Shampoo. I have an Australian Shepherd and a mini Schnauzer. My Australian Shepherd loves to go outside, loves to run, has tons of energy, and I have to give him a bath once every 2 weeks. It smells so good. Like, I don't even know how, I don't know the science behind it, but for some reason that shampoo stays in his fur, but he doesn't have any irritation from it. It's phenomenal. It's $32, so it's pricey, but I have a backup already, but I'm still using the first bottle that I ever purchased, and it's been over a year. So it's really good. If you're on the market for a new pet shampoo and you're tired of your dogs smelling bad after their bath, say like oatmeal shampoo or something like that from Walmart, I use it and then like a couple days later he already stinks again. This has changed that completely. As long as I bathe him every 2 weeks, he is good. I love it so much, and I wanted to share that with you all just in case you love your fur babies as much as I do, and if they sleep in the bed with you or on your couch, you need this. Next up, we're going to talk about some skincare. The Damn Matcha Boost Eye Serum. It's $68, so it's super pricey, but I definitely prefer an eye serum under makeup, and I just purchased this one on a whim one time and I fell in love with it. So I wanted to share that. And then you all know, if you've watched my videos, the Goop Glow Vita C Brightening Eye Cream. It's $58, also super pricey, but this one's more of like a gel consistency. It's very lightweight and it still works under makeup. I have no issues at all with that. An eye cream that I would recommend is Kiehl's Creamy Eye Treatment with Avocado. Now this one is a little bit thicker, and I would suggest to put this one on at nighttime, or if you're not going to be wearing much makeup. Next up, the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. You all know how much I love that. It's $69, but you can get a duo set right now. They have it at Sephora for $82, so you get 2 of their full size for $82 when one is $69. So it's a really good deal, but I will say, if they don't sell out of the duo set for $82, at the end of the year, they usually put that on sale as well. I just remember getting it at a price where it was like buy one, get one free almost. So just keep your eye out for that. But it's a really good deal and I use it nearly every day. And then the IT Cosmetics Confidence in a Gel Cream, it's $59. Those 2 are the only moisturizers that I use on my skin year round. They're really, really good. As far as toners, I would recommend the Pharmacy Deep Sweep Pore Cleaning Toner. It's $34 for the full size. The Fenty Fat Water Pore Refining Toner, it's $36. Or the Paula's Choice 2% BHA Exfoliating Toner, it's $37 for the full size. But you can also get that one in a mini. As far as serums, the Lancome Genifique Ultimate Serum, it's $89 for 1 ounce. That's like my #1 serum. And then the Summer Fridays Lip Butter Balm, which I already mentioned. And the Tatcha Kiss You Lip Mask, it's $29. This stuff is so good, so I highly recommend that. And then if you're looking for a actual peptide lip treatment that you can wear during the day, another good option is the Paula's Choice Pro Collagen Peptide Gloss Balm. It's $24. And then the Ole Henriksen Pout Preserve Peptide Lip Treatment. They have a new one. It's called Vanilla Bonbon, and it's $23. And I can't wait to try that. I love the Ole Henriksen. I use that more at nighttime. It's a really good lip treatment. Let's jump into primers. If I was going to give you a few options, I would say the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Mattifying Water Powder Serum. Y'all know how much I love that. And also my Cali Ray. Those are my top 2. I wanted to give you all a couple more options just in case. The Hourglass Vanish Airbrush Primer. They have a little mini for $24, and they also go up to like a jumbo for $75. You can find like 3 or 4 different sizes, I believe, in that. And then the Makeup Forever Step 1 Pore Minimizer Primer. They also have a mini for $25 or a full size for $42. That one's a really good option. It's a lot like the Benefit Professional, but just a little bit thicker and a little less slip to it. The Makeup Forever has a little bit more grip to it. The last primer that I would recommend is also a favorite of Tati, the Tarte Timeless Smoothing Primer. It's $42. I think you can also get that one in a mini at Ulta, but I don't think they have it at Sephora. It's a really good primer, so I just wanted to give you all some options. I'm trying to go in order here of how I do my makeup. So next category would be brows. You already know the Rare Beauty Brow Gel. The Urban Decay Brow Blade is a good option. It's a pencil and a brow pen all-in-one. It's $28, and they do have 9 different shades. The Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil, like the original, the OG, they have 12 shades, and you can get a mini for $16, but it doesn't have a spoolie. Keep that in mind. Or the full size is $28. But the little detailer one is my absolute favorite. Eye primers. There's only one at Sephora now that I would recommend. It's the Urban Decay Primer Potion in the shade Eden, and it's $28. They used to sell the Rare Beauty eye primer, but here recently they took it off the website. I don't know what's going on with that, but you can still find the Rare Beauty eye primer on Rare Beauty's website. I think it's around like $24, something like that, but it's an amazing eye primer, and I wish they still had it at Sephora, but for whatever reason, they do not. Let's talk a little bit about eyeshadows, and instead of telling you like all the palettes, I'm just going to tell you the brands of eyeshadows that I would recommend from Sephora. Any of the Patrick Ta palettes are going to be good. Natasha Denona palettes. ABH has some good palettes. Huda Beauty has some good palettes. Makeup by Mario. So those would be my top recommendations from Sephora. But I wanted to mention really quick, do not buy Pat McGrath from this sale. If you're going to buy a Pat McGrath palette, wait and get it during her holiday sale on the Pat McGrath website, because you could save even more money there. All right, eyeliners. The Sephora Collection Waterproof 12-Hour Retractable, they have 18 different shades. I like the shade Matte Brown. They're $14, and you'll be able to get 30% off. The Sephora Collection 12-Hour Colorful Contour Pencils. I love the shade Tiramisu. It's my favorite. They're $12, and they have 21 shades. Then the Makeup by Mario Master Pigment Pro Eyeliners. Perfect Brown is my favorite, but I also do like the plum shade. They're $26, and they have 6 shades. Then the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Waterproof Eyeliner. Demolition is my favorite shade. They're $23, but they have 34 different shades. Those are all really good eyeliner formulas. Now we're going to move into some mascaras. The Lancome Lash Idole, that is my favorite lower lash mascara. They do have a brown shade now, as well as the black. And you can get a mini size for $16 or $30 for the full size. The YSL Lash Clash, they have 4 different shades. They also offer it in a mini now for $18 or $34 for full. And then the Fenty Hella Thick Mascara. They also came out with a brown, and you can get a mini for $13 or $21 for the full size. I'm actually wearing the Fenty Beauty today. I highly recommend any of these mascaras. As far as foundations, I just have a few. The Estee Lauder Double Wear, there are 57 shades, and it's $52. I wear the shade 3-in-1 Ivory Beige, and I'm not going to tell you which side, but I'm just going to tell you. I am wearing that today on one side of my face. And I'm also wearing the Clinique Even Better Clinical Serum Foundation. I have the shade CN52 Neutral. It's $48. And for whatever reason, they only have 18 shades at Sephora, but they have way more shades available at Clinique or at Ulta. QVC is another place you can find that foundation. And yeah, I'm wearing half Estee Lauder, half Clinique. I would say those are my top 2 formulas for longevity. I just wanted to show you guys both of them in action. And then another foundation that I would recommend for any skin type is the Dior Forever Skin Perfect 24-Hour Foundation Stick. They have 25 shades, and it's $57. It's really pricey, but all foundations are these days, really. I wear the shade 2.5 in, or they did come out with a new shade 3C. I love this formula so much, and I do think it would be perfect for any skin type. It's so nice. I don't mind the scent, but it is heavily fragranced. I just wanted to mention that. All right, we have a few concealers because I love concealers. The Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Concealer is $38, and they have 30 shades. And I have the shade 2.5C. Beautiful concealer, and I am wearing it today. As well as the Haus Labs Triclone Skin Tech Concealer. There are 31 shades, and it's $32. I have the shade 21 Light Medium Neutral. And I'm wearing this one as well. I love them both so much, and I hadn't wore the Haus Labs in a while, so I was excited to try it out again and put it next to the Estee Lauder to see how it wears and see if I notice a difference. But so far, so good. Next up, the Cali Ray Hideaway Brightening Under Eye Corrector Concealer. There are 10 shades. I have the shade Golden Hour, $29. I absolutely love the formula. I can add that on top of any other concealer, and it just makes it a little bit more bright. It thins it out a little bit, and I never have any creasing. It just looks so good. I love it so much. Then the YSL Touche Éclat Awakening Concealer Pen. There are 16 different shades. I have the shade 2.5 Luminous Vanilla. It's $40. It's a little pricey, but it's a really good option, especially if you have aging under eyes. It's a really good thin formula. Very lightweight. I love it so much. And then another one that I had kind of forgot about, but I absolutely fell in love with it like last year, I think. The Tarte Maracuja Creaseless Creamy Concealer. They have 31 shades. You can get a little mini for 15 or the full size is 32. I love that concealer. It is so good. I have it in the shade 29N Light Medium Neutral. This one's a really good concealer. And I just kind of forgot how much I loved it. But when I was going through stuff to put down for my recommendations, I was like, oh my gosh, I have to recommend that. So good. And then lastly, it's the NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer. There are 30 shades and it's $34. I have the shade Light 2.75 Keneal, I think is what it's called. And that is just a perfect spot concealer. It's so good. Let's talk a little bit about some contour. The Rare Beauty Soft Pinch Liquid Contour, I have it in the shade Solace, and there are 7 different shades to choose from, and it's $28. I'm still using the original one that I bought. I do have a backup ready to go, but I have not had to get into it yet, but I'm getting really close. I'm like scraping the edges of my first one. I love this product so much. I'm surprised I haven't ran out of it yet because I use it literally every time I do my makeup. It's so good. The shade Solace is the perfect like bronzer shade for me. It does sculpt, it does give that definition and that contour. It gives a little bit of bronze as well. The next one is the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Melting Bronzing Sculpting Stick. There are 7 shades. I have the shade Chocolate Souffle. I love it so much. It smells just like chocolate. It's a really good option. And that one is also kind of like a bronzer. It does give definition, so it sculpts, but it also gives you some bronze. It's $35. I really enjoy it. Then the Westman Atelier Face Trace Cream Contour Stick. They have 3 different shades. I use the shade Biscuit. You can get the mini for $26, and that's what I do because it takes me so long to get through a mini. The full size is quite expensive. It is $48, so I always just purchase the mini, and I love it so much, especially for nose contour. Next, I'm going to talk a little bit about some powders that I would recommend. The Huda Beauty Easy Bake Setting Powder. They have 12 different colors. And you can get the mini for $23 or the full size for $39. And then also now they do have those little duos, but I'm just talking about the original. I love it so much and I've loved it for years. So I definitely recommend that. The Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder. There are 8 shades. It's $28 for the mini or $49 for the full size. I love it so much, especially to set under my eyes. The Fenty Invisimatte Setting and Blotting Powder. They came out recently with a mini for $20 and the full size is $39. I absolutely love this product. I carry it with me at work. It helps my makeup last even longer. I usually just kind of blot with a tissue to get the oil off my face and then I'll press in a little bit of that powder and I'm good to go. It just, I have to have it. It's like a must-have item. Next, I have the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Under Eye Setting Powder. There are 5 shades and it's $35. I have translucent and soft pink, and I used the shade soft pink today, and I think it turned out really nice. If you're looking for a under eye setting powder from Sephora, I definitely recommend that. The Amy Coley Skin Melt Talc-Free Loose Powder. They have 3 shades. I had the shade translucent, and it's only $22. I loved that powder so much. I did run out of it, and there for a while, it was out of stock in the shade translucent, but I did check, and it was still available. It's a really good affordable option and you're going to love the powder. It's so good. The It by Pores Pressed Powder. It's $32. They have 2 different shades. I just have the original like translucent shade. Before I found the Fenty Invisimatte, the It by Pores is what I would use as my touch-up powder. It still works phenomenally. I just prefer the Fenty as far as carrying it because the It by Pores is pretty large to put in my pocket. I do love the formula. But Sephora does not carry the loose version. The loose version is also really, really good. Next, I have the Tarte Creaseless Loose Setting Powder. There are 9 different shades and it's $37. I have the pink shade right here. I absolutely love it. I think it's a really nice powder and I'd like to buy it in a translucent shade or maybe just like a light shade to set all over my face with it. And then the One Size Turn Up the Base Versatile Powder Foundation. There are 33 shades. It's $38. I have the shade Light 2N, and I love it so much as like a finishing powder. I don't wear it as a foundation. I wear it as my finishing powder, and it is top notch. Like, so good. The formula is fantastic. Now, I want to just give you a couple recommendations for setting spray. The Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. They have a mini for $23. They have the full size for like $38, I think, or $39. And then the jumbo size is $58. I have loved the formula for years. I've just never found anything that's better. I think it's one of the best setting sprays I've ever used. It's really good. And then a new one to me is the Danessa Myricks. It is called the Liquid Blurring Balm Setting Spray. They have a mini for $23 or the full size for $36. I'm actually wearing both today, and I just love it. It has a phenomenal mister to it. It's so good. And I do recommend it, and I think a lot of people will love it. It just doesn't work as well as the Charlotte Tilbury, and I just want to show you what I'm talking about right now. I don't know if you'll be able to notice the difference, but this side is Danessa Myricks, and you can see kind of a little bit of my shine right here. This side is my Charlotte Tilbury, and it's much more blurred and mattified. So there is a little bit of a difference. Not bad. It's a beautiful formula. I love the mister. I do recommend it. It's just not my Charlotte Tilbury. And then the one size Until Dawn mattifying waterproof setting spray. You can get a mini for $18 or the full size for $34. And I did use that on both sides to lock everything in. I absolutely have to have the Charlotte Tilbury in the one size in order for my makeup to last a good 12 to 16 hours. Now let's talk about blush. And you know, I love some blush. Let me tell you what I would recommend from this sale. The YSL Make Me Blush powder blushes. I have the shade Hot Mauve and Rose Haze. They're so good. They have 10 shades total, and you can get like the satin or the matte formula. They're $46, so they're pricey, but they're beautiful. God, they're so good. Then the Patrick Ta Double Take Blush Duos. There are 15 shades. I have 2 shades. I have Not Too Much and She's Seductive. She's Seductive is a little bit more beige, a little bit more mauve toned, and Not Too Much is more of a nudie, peachy beige. That's the differences. She's Seductive, Not Too Much. Not Too Much is a little bit lighter. I love these so much. For $38, you're getting powder and cream. You just really can't beat it. And then the Tower 28 Get Set Blur and Set Powder Blush. There are 9 shades. I have the shade Long Beach Iced Tea. They are $22. It's a really good formula. It's a tiny little amount of product, and the packaging's a little bit cheap in my opinion, but the formula is fantastic. They really do blur your cheeks if you have texture, so I do highly recommend those for people that are looking for a blurring powder formula. Then the Rare Beauty Soft Pinch Matte Bouncy Blush. There are 7 shades, and it's $27. These are very similar to the new Glossier formula, but these are a little bit creamier. But they're like a hybrid, in my opinion, of a cream and a powder. I love them so much. I have the shade Hope, and I have the shade Worth. So good. The next one is the Too Faced Cloud Crush Blurring Powder Blush. Thinking I made a mistake here. Now, don't get me wrong. I love the Too Faced Cloud Crush Blurring Powder Blushes, but I also love the new liquid blurring formula. I think I meant to write the liquid. Anyways, it says they are $32 and there are 8 shades. I used the shade Milk and Cookies today of the liquid, and I'm obsessed. I do have the powder as well in the shade Head in the Clouds. I've loved that for years, and I would recommend that too, but I'm pretty sure I meant to tell you about the new liquid one. And next I have the Haus Labs Color Fuse Talc Free Powder Blush. There are 6 shades. They're $32. I have the shade Fire Moon. It's so good. Those have been around for a while, but I still recommend the formula. They're really good. And then the Cali Ray Liquid Blurring Blush. It's a tongue twister, God. Cali Ray Liquid Blurring Blush. There are 5 shades and they're $25. I love them. I've had the shade Zen. I have the shade Dope. They're a beautiful formula. If you've tried the Lunar Beauty liquid blurring blushes, it's very similar to that. Very, very similar. The Hourglass Unreal liquid blushes, there's 7 shades. They're $36. These were so viral last year, and I don't hear anybody talking about them anymore, but they're a beautiful blush formula. They just melt right into the skin. They remind me of this contour from Rare Beauty. It's that almost an oily consistency, but it blends into your skin. It just melts right in and gives a little bit of a sheen. They're just so good. I think any skin type would love them. I have the shade Scene in the Hourglass, and it's just such a beautiful shade. I love it. And then the ABH Magic Touch Cream Blush Trios. They have 3 different shade variations, and they're $38. You're going to get quite a bit of product for your money here, and the formula is super pigmented, and I love the shade that I have. I have the peach option. It's so good. Next up is bronzers. I have a couple recommendations here. The Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Matte Powder Bronzer. There's only 2 different shades for $38, but this is a classic bronzer formula, and I did use it today. I love it so much. And then the Haus Labs Power Sculpt Velvet Talc Free Powder Bronzer. There are 8 different shades, and I have mine in like the light medium. They're $38. The Benefit Hula Wave Cream Bronzer Balm. There are 5 different shades. They're $36. I just have the original Hula, and I'm telling you guys, this is so beautiful, especially for the summertime when you're wearing very light makeup. It's a really unique formula, and I love it. And lastly, the LYS Cream Bronzer Stick. There are 7 different shades. I wear the shade Harmony, and they're only $22. These are a classic, such a beautiful creamy emollient formula, and they're really pigmented. So a little goes a long way, a great value. Next we have lip liners. I have the Makeup Forever Artist Color Pencils. There's 11 different shades, and they're $25. I have Wherever Walnut, Anywhere Caffeine, Limitless Brown, and I love the fact that these can be used for your lips or your eyes. They're classic, and they're really good. The Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheats. There's 20 different shades, and they're $26. Or you can get her new Super Nude Contour Duos. There's 4 different options, and each one has 2 shades, and they're $26 as well. Her original lip cheats are a little bit more long-lasting in my opinion, but either one you choose, you're going to love it. They're so good. The Makeup by Mario Ultra Suede Lip Liners. There are 20 shades. They're $26. I haven't tried very many shades, but I have tried, I think it's Hue in the past. I have a little mini that I got is my birthday gift from Sephora. The one I got from Sephora for my birthday gift is Rich Mauve. This one's a little bit deep. I have to be careful with it, but these are a really good creamy formula, and they're pretty long lasting as well. And then lastly, the ABH Velvety Matte Lip Liners. There are 22 shades, and they're $22. I have 3 different shades. I have Deep Taupe, Rosewood, and Muted Mauve. I'm wearing them today. They're so good. They're really long lasting. They're just like a classic formula. There are just so many beautiful shades. I've loved these lip liners for years. As far as lipsticks go, there's only 2 that I would recommend. Charlotte Tilbury makes good lipsticks too, but the ABH Satin Velvet lipsticks, there are 24 shades. They're $26. I'm wearing the shade Tease today. It's one of my favorites. And then the Giorgio Armani Lip Power Long Lasting Lipsticks. There are 14 shades. They're $48, so they're pricey, but I've had mine for a long time and I wear it just about every other day. Nude Romanza is my favorite shade. It's a really beautiful satiny lipstick. You don't even have to wear a gloss with it. This is like the lip oil gloss hybrid category. I don't know if you've noticed, but a lot of them are kind of combining and calling them lip oil glosses. Gisou Honey Infused Lip Oils. There are 10 shades, and they're $28. I got the new shade, which is Sticky Toffee. I'm obsessed. Y'all, it's so good. And then the Charlotte Tilbury Big Lip Plumpgasm Nude Diamonds Gloss. I kind of talked about that earlier. That can go with any lipstick, in my opinion, and it's going to look good. Those are $35, and there are 4 different shades. And then you have the YSL Love Shine Plumping Lip Oil Glosses. There are 12 shades, $40. Yes, the shade Lucky Moonstone is my favorite. It's so good. I can't wait to try the new holiday one. Next is the Lawless Forget the Filler Line Smoothing Plumping Gloss. There are 19 shades. You can get mini sizes for $15 or the full size for $38. I'm wearing the shade Rosy Outlook today on top of the Tease lipstick. So good. They have a little bit of a tingle to them, but they're more of that cooling, plumping sensation, and I love them so much. And then the Tarte Maracuja Juicy Lip Plumping Glosses, those, have been around for a long time, but I have a whole drawer full of them. I love them so much. They have 16 shades, and they are $27. And then I just wanted to go over a couple brushes that I would suggest from Sephora. The Makeup by Mario F1. and the F4. The F1 is $34 and the F4 is $36. I don't know why there's a little bit of a price difference there, but they are very good quality brushes. And then the Rare Beauty concealer brush is $18, and then her blush brush is $25. Those two are really, really good. The Patrick Ta nose contour brush is $30, and then the Sephora collection number 47 and then number 71. Those are two of my favorite Sephora brushes. And the Beauty Blender Power Pocket Puff. It's $18. I carry this with me at work. I use it to blot throughout the night, and it's just a staple. So if you've never tried it, it's a really good powder puff. The Hourglass holiday palettes, you guys, if you're able to get any sort of discount on these, it's worth it in my opinion. Love them so much. I get one every year. A couple fragrances I wanted to share with you all that I would recommend. The Kayali Yum Bougie Marshmallow. You can get the little travel size for $29, or the largest they have is $138. The Glossier you can get the little mini for $32, or the big jumbo for $116. The Valentino Donna Born in Roma Green Stravaganza. $37 for this little mini guy here, or $180 for the big full size. And then one that I don't talk about enough, but it's really, really good for like the spring and summer, is the Chanel Chance. It's the pink one. I'll put it up on screen. $95 to $150. So pricey, but I've had it in a sample and I love it so much. So I just wanted to mention that. But y'all, this one, I am obsessed. That is everything that I would recommend from Sephora and everything in my cart. I hope you all enjoyed getting to look inside my cart and see what I'm going to be purchasing during the 20% off sale. I love filming these videos for you guys. It's so nice to have other people give recommendations. It's so helpful. I hope you all enjoyed this, and I can't wait to see all the haul videos to come. I love being able to share with you all here, and yeah, that's it. That's all for today's video. I'm going to leave you with my little Halloween shirt. It says, I ghost people all year round. I'll see you guys in my next video. Happy shopping. Bye.